Welcome back to another class on Verbling with Teacher Abby. Looking forward to having a nice lesson with you guys, my last class of the day, and should be interesting. We've got a article together that we're going to read. It's very short. It's about digital learning. So what we'll do is we'll start with a little conversation to warm up. We'll look at a list of words, check out the vocabulary, try to use it in everyday sentences or conversation, and then we'll read a short little segment on digital learning and how it's changing learning today. Okay, hi Lee, welcome back.
Hi, Abby, again.
I feel like I might be getting sick, so I went and I put, do you ever, in your culture, do they ever put hot water and salt on your throat?
No, I
No,
don't think so.
it's not very nice. But that's what I was doing to hopefully prevent that from happening. So Harry, hello.
Hello, good evening here from Germany.
Hi Harry. I think this is the first time I've ever met you. Is that true?
No, it's the second time.
Second time? When's the last time I had you in a class?
I think 2 days ago.
You must have changed your picture.
Yes, I edited.
I'm a visual person, and when I see something, I don't forget it. So I knew I didn't see your picture before. Welcome back to the class, Harry. It's nice to have you.
Thank you.
And oh, it's Isaac. How are you?
Hi Abby, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. I'm teaching you from outside today.
Yeah, I see.
It's very
It's a nice
bright.
day.
It's very bright,
Yeah.
which is why I have my hand here holding so I don't have to have the sun in my eyes.
hmm
Thanks for coming back, Isaac. How have you been? What's new?
Well, I've been practicing in mornings.
Practicing what, sorry?
In mornings, on Verbling.
Oh, you've been
Morning
practicing.
classes.
Very good. And do you feel like it's helped you? Are you improving?
Yeah, I've been busy at night.
Awesome. Well, thank you
I
for
decided to try in the mornings.
very nice. Thanks for coming back. We're happy to have you. Leonardo.
Thank you.
How about you, Happy? Longer time not see you.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Leonardo, what part of, if you don't mind saying, if you don't want to say, that's okay, but what part of Italy are you from?
I live very close to Florence.
To Florence, okay.
Mhm.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing that with me. I've heard that Florence is very beautiful.
Yeah, you never been?
No, I don't know if you were coming to my classes when I went to Italy. I went to Italy in just about a month ago.
Ah, I remember. Yes, yes.
Yeah, but I didn't go to Florence. I only had 10 days, so I only spent the time with my family and a few friends that came to visit, and that was it.
Ah, okay. What a pity.
I'll come again, don't worry.
Okay. You are welcome.
Rodrigo, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you. What about you?
I'm doing great. This is my last class of the day, so I'm a little sad because after I was going to go swimming, but I think maybe I shouldn't because my throat seems to be irritating me a little bit. So I'm wondering if I'm
Oh,
getting sick, but I feel good still.
I will get better.
Me too, thank you. And Samuel?
Hi, Evie. How are
Hey,
you?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah? You okay?
hmm
Nice to have you back with us. Today's class is about digital learning. Digital
Okay.
learning. What do you think um, about digital learning? Do you like it or do you dislike it, and why? What do you think, Samuel?
Yes, this is a good for digital learning. Is very fast and um, learning myself and learn see for videos. Hmm?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For example, in United States, there are a web page, Linda. This is for internet and Excel and other tips.
Okay, very cool. Thanks for
Mhm.
sharing. There's tons of online learning platforms. Like there, you can learn English, languages. You can also take courses. Has anyone here besides Verbling ever taken a course online?
Yeah, Verbling is a fine. Yeah.
Okay,
And
Verbling is one example of an online course. Has anybody taken a different one, a different course online?
Yes, I
yeah,
have.
sorry.
Thank you, Samuel. What about you, Leonardo?
No, apart Verbling, I never joined at any course
Okay.
online.
Anybody else want to share about an online course they've taken?
Yes, I did another school. I tried English Town. It's a very famous
Mm-hmm.
online school, and they offer also traveling. So I did the traveling in another country to learn a little bit English. I couldn't speak English before I traveled to the United States. Nothing, no word. I couldn't understand anything. And I traveled to the United States, and I had a car accident there.
Oh boy.
And that was the best training to I had to study English because I had to go to the hospital. I had to fix it out with the rental station where I rented my car, and that I noticed that practicing is the best way to learn it. And when I came back to Germany, I thought I have to continue my studying, and I tried English Town, but I think it's really it's different. I have to practice it with real people and in a small class. At English Town we were many students, about 30 in one class, and that's too much.
That was too much. Yeah, I have a friend who works for them too, and she said the same thing. It's difficult to have students have equal practice time. But anyways, anybody else taking an online course? Maybe not learning English, but like even you can even take university courses online. Has anyone ever taken that?
I've taken English course and Japanese.
Wow, Japanese. Why are you learning Japanese, Rodrigo?
I like the language. Just I'm curious about it.
You curious?
Yeah.
That's good. That's quite the language to just be curious about.
Yeah, it's very hard.
I'd be like, oh, I don't think I can do this. My latest thing is I'd like to learn Italian, and then if I go and I visit my uncle in Turkey, then I probably should learn a little bit of that, but I think it'll be impossible. So I'll just stick to the Spanish, I think.
I want to learn German too, but I'll later I'll try it later
Yeah.
in the
Good.
future.
Victor, welcome to the class. How's your connection?
Oh, now everything is all right. Hello, Abby.
Beautiful. Welcome back to the class, Victor. You know, I feel like you always come, but then I never get to talk to you.
Oh yes, because it's constantly I have trouble with my connection.
Well, welcome to the class. It's nice to meet you. Have you ever taken an online course besides Verbling, besides English?
No.
No?
I'm not sure that I understand your question.
Have you ever taken an online course, like maybe you wanted to learn a skill or you wanted to get some kind of degree? Did you ever do it online?
Oh, no. I have this practice only when I study English. Yes, because I don't have opportunity to practice my English, for example, in foreign country.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Another stuff, for example, about my occupation, I can take it from books and from online courses, but I can see a recording of these courses. Just recorded lessons.
Very good, okay. On YouTube, yeah, there's lots of educational videos on YouTube, that's true.
Is it necessary there is a teacher leave you speak face to face, or?
No, not at all, Lily. It could be a self-study course. Maybe you buy like an ebook. You read the ebook, you study yourself, and then you do exams or whatever. There doesn't have to
Yeah.
be one.
Oh, okay. I took some course about my profession before. It was you there was some video teachers telling some about some topics, and
Right.
you listen them, and you have to pass some exams, online exams.
Uh-huh.
And I did it, and I got some certificate about my profession.
There you go. Perfect example. Nicely done. And let me just say hello to Bruno. Bruno,
Hi Abby, how are you?
how you? I'm doing very well. Good to have you back in the class. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
Wonderful. Thanks for joining us. We're talking about digital learning in this class. This is a conversation-based class, so anybody who wants to share your opinion, open up your microphone and speak. That's what we're going to try to do, okay? The second question, I'll put the document in the chat, is do you ever use your mobile phone for learning? So anybody who wants to share, who uses their mobile phone for learning, for education of any kind?
I use my phone for learning English.
Okay, are you using it right now?
Yes, still I use it. Usually I do some video call with the native speaker for improve my fluency.
Beautiful, good. Nicely done.
Me too. I use also my mobile phone. I use it with inside my car. I use the Bluetooth connection of my smartphone, and I like to learn English because there are many English. We call it podcasts.
Good idea, Harry.
Yes, I like technology podcasts. They last about 2 hours. Can be a long podcast, but it's very interesting when I notice what they are speaking about. And I noticed that I have to hear it again, and that I have the sound in my mind. So when I hear another people, I can understand them. I have to. Yes, I think that's the best learning for me, to listen and listen and listen.
Okay, good for you, yeah. And your mobile phone is perfect for that because there's not a lot of interaction that you need to do, but you can just listen, having it there.
Sometimes I join Verbling classes with my mobile phone when I am outside, or when I have problem with my computer or internet connection. I use it, and I have some applications in my mobile phone, like dictionary, language dictionary, and idiom dictionary, something like that. Sometimes I learning English or idioms from mobile phone. And I follow some groups in Facebook about language. They share something about English. I read them, and I learn something from my mobile phone.
Okay, very good. Anybody else want to share? Okay, let's go to our next question. Number 3, what is an interactive whiteboard? Maybe with Isaac, what do you imagine that an interactive whiteboard is?
In my opinion, is a large interactive display connected to one computer.
Absolutely. Why is it called an interactive whiteboard? Why do we call it that?
Because you can write.
Yeah, exactly. Just like in a real live classroom. For example, I might have a whiteboard behind me, right? And maybe I write on the whiteboard and then I erase the marks with the lines or whatever. But instead of having like that in a traditional classroom, an interactive whiteboard is when you can do it online, sharing that same image or board with people wherever you are, right? Does anyone in the class use something like that, maybe at their work, for their personal life, any kind of business venture? Has anyone used an interactive whiteboard?
I want to buy a normal whiteboard, old-fashioned, because I noticed there are videos on YouTube and there are teachers which has a whiteboard behind them, and that's really natural. I learned so much from them, and I think it's the best way when I have one in my room. Maybe I can follow these classes here, and I can also write on the whiteboard. And when I finish the class, I can always look on the whiteboard, which is in front of me. When I have it in my computer, I have to look on the screen. Maybe I'm on another Windows on my computer and I forgot that I wrote something, but when I have it in front of me, I always have a look on it, and I think I like the old-fashioned sometimes better than the new one.
Good for you, Harry. That's true. You know, sometimes the old way of doing things is the best way. I'm kind of like you. I like things I can touch and see, because too much interaction on the computer and maybe you don't learn quite the same. I agree. Maybe I should start standing up for my lessons and using a whiteboard.
Let me say some about all stuff about, for example, I would like to read paper books instead of electronic books. I have this device, but I prefer to buy paper books and read this, and especially technical books, because you can quickly back to previous page and read this again. That's it.
Absolutely, it's true. Sometimes having it in your hand is better. I agree with you, Victor.
You can also can feel pepper smell, and I like this.
Okay, very good. Anyone else in the class have different ways of learning that they prefer, whether it's a modern form of technology or something that they feel is maybe considered old now?
I use with a student Moodle platform. This is a virtual platform to share the notes, to share. I put the exercise to do for the student. This is an interactive platform.
Adela, when did you sneak in? I must have been looking at the document when you came into the class. I didn't even see you come in. Welcome. Thank you for sharing that with us.
She is quiet as a mouse.
I know, she's quiet as a mouse. Adela. As always, though, excellent answers. True. Virtual platforms are used for teaching a lot. Sometimes, too. Yes?
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say sometimes, too, with things like conference calls, virtual whiteboards or things like that are often used to communicate with people who work for the same company in different parts of the world. What were you going to say, Ali?
Okay, I see sometimes some advertisement learning language. For example, English when you are sleeping. They sell some product. Have you ever heard about that? Or
that sounds like a nightmare to me. An absolute nightmare.
I don't know. Maybe you listen something when you are sleeping.
I have heard about that, Ali. That's true. That's an effective way of learning, actually.
Is it useful, you think?
No, I've never used that before, actually. I've never used program. I've used things like where I sit and I'm driving in my car. Before I moved down south to the Dominican Republic, I used a program that I would listen to in the car that would play Spanish, like hola, just really simple things that would get me started, but I didn't do any where I was sleeping, I don't think. I don't like to be disturbed while I'm sleeping. But I'm sure it's effective. Can Facebook be educational? Isaac, we haven't heard from you yet. Can you tell us what you think? Can Facebook be educational?
Yes, I think that it can be, because more groups or pages or websites are shown in this class of social media things. I think it is.
Very good. Excellent answer. Thank you, Isaac. Anybody else want to give their opinion? How can Facebook be educational, or when is it not educational?
Yeah, I agree with him. I think it can be educational. For example, I'm not the kind of person that posts photos every time, write, and there is some page that I like and help me very much, because there is news. I saw the news. There is some page that help me to learn English and Japanese, and that's it.
Excellent. Good for you. When can Facebook be the opposite of educational, maybe a little bit disturbing for your education? When can it be something that distracts you from education?
When you use too much.
When you use it too much, absolutely. When else?
When you play games too much or chatting too much.
Okay, could be, absolutely. Samuel?
Yeah, it's a distract. For example, see videos for babies, monkeys, or other things. No, it's better interactive with native for babbling.
Very good. Yeah, I was thinking maybe you're studying, maybe you're taking your online course, but your Facebook page is open and you keep getting messages, or it keeps distracting you from being able to focus, right?
Yeah.
Good job, you guys. Let's go ahead and work on our vocabulary task, okay? We've got 10 words with definitions, and what we're going to do is try to match them to the appropriate definition. Let's start with Victor. Number 1, please.
Face. I have to choose some definition from...
Yeah, from the list.
Yes.
This is not your face like with your eyes and your nose and your mouth. This is a different kind of face.
A little bit stuck. I don't want to choose random.
Okay.
I'm not sure that I have...
For example,
correct answer.
The face of modern technology. What might that be?
Oh, yeah. I didn't understand.
That's okay. I'm going to help you. It's G, appearance.
Appearance. Yeah.
Okay, appearance. So, for example, Victor, if I said to you, I'm going to change the face of my house, what does that mean? What will I do to it?
Maybe you want to repair your house. Yes.
Exactly, repair it. Maybe paint it up, make it look pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Restoration.
Oh, restoration, exactly. Number 2, Samuel.
I think. Sorry. Sorry. To give someone a project or assignment.
To give someone a project or assignment. Perfect. And can we repeat it, Samuel? It's assign.
Assign.
Yeah. Have you ever assigned anything to anyone else?
Oh, I don't know in context. Sorry.
Sorry, it means delegate. Yes.
It could be, yeah, to delegate.
Okay.
So have you ever assigned a project or a part of a project to another person?
Oh, I think my job and my friend. No.
Okay, so give me an example.
I think this work in my company for other worker.
Okay, so that's very good. You have received an assignment. Your boss assigns you work at your position or your job.
Sorry, let me say a couple of words. On my job, we use some tools, interactive tools, and if you want to delegate some task to another person, only another person can do this task. You just create this task in these online tools and assign this task on this person, and this person receive a message on a mail box, and he or she knows that he can do this task, and you shouldn't go to this person and tell him what he or she should do. You can use these tools for assign some task to this person. It's also technology.
Yeah, absolutely. Technology can be used to do all sorts of things like that. Rodrigo, let's go to number 3.
Flexible, open to change.
Very good. Now, would you say that you're a flexible person, Rodrigo? Why or why not?
Yes, I think I am, but I don't know how to explain why.
Okay, for example, if we had plans on the weekend and I said, Rodrigo, we're going to the movies. And then Friday comes and we're supposed to go to the movies at 7 o'clock and it's 5 o'clock and I say, you know what, I don't want to go to the movies anymore. I'd rather go to the shopping mall. What would you say?
Second thought.
It depends, because go with a woman to shopping, it's not very good.
You would continue. You'd say, no, you know what? You will have fun, Abby. I'm gonna go to the movies. Is that how you be?
I don't know. Depends on the situation.
Okay. Doesn't sound like you're very flexible, Rodrigo. Anyone else in the class want to talk about whether or not you'd think that you're open to change or flexible?
I think I'm not. I have it not in my mind that I'm flexible. I have too many things in my thinking.
Okay.
And when people ask me, can we go there? Maybe to drink a coffee, a cup of coffee. I have many excuses for it, and after, when I think about it, I say, oh, I'm really stupid. Why I create virtual excuses? I'm free now to go because it's there. You can go.
Mm-hmm.
And now
So No, go ahead.
And now I choose it. When people ask me, I do it.
That's the way to be. You know what? I'm in the same place in my life, Harry. I used to always say no, 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 I can't. Oh, sorry, busy, this, that. But I've decided the same thing as you. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to be the yes girl. It's a great attitude. Anybody else want to talk about whether or not you're flexible? Or maybe there's certain things that you're flexible with and other things that you're firm with. You do not like to change.
I think it's necessary to have a little adaptability in your life, in general, in life, about the change in general, no? The law change, social change, I think is necessary.
Absolutely. It totally changes the way you can enjoy and live your life. Good answer, Adela. Number 4, Leonardo.
Affordable. To give something a project assignment.
Can you repeat to be?
It's a delay to give some project or assignment.
No, number 4 is affordable. Affordable. If something is affordable, it means you can buy it if you want to.
It's F, inexpensive.
Exactly. F.
Okay.
Ali, you beat me. Excellent. So Leonardo, give me an example of something that you would consider to be affordable. You're going out shopping and you want to get something. What would be inaffordable and what would be unaffordable?
But affordable means inexpensive, no.
Sorry?
What do you mean affordable exactly?
It means not too much money.
Inexpensive.
Yeah, exactly. Inexpensive.
I don't know, a couple of shoes.
Sorry?
A pair of shoes.
A pair of shoes. Sorry, Leonardo, it's your connection's kind of cutting out a bit. That's why I keep asking you to repeat. Sorry. But yes, a pair of shoes would be considered affordable. Very good. Can anyone else give me an example of something that's affordable?
Tickets for plane in low cost on internet.
Car?
The cost of what on the internet?
No, the tickets about the plane, to book in internet in low cost. No, it's affordable. It's not expensive.
Okay, very good. Yeah, exactly. So things that obviously Verbling is affordable because you guys are all here. For example, right? Very good. Anyone else have?
Yes, when I realized what I paid for electric bike 2 years ago, no, it's affordable because they lowered the price.
They lowered the price. Oh no! How did that make you feel, Harry?
Great! I bought one.
Yay! Good thing you didn't buy it before when it was more expensive, right?
Yes, it was very expensive.
Perfect. Okay, let's continue on with Isaac and number 5.
Interactive. I think it's letter B, requires participation and sharing.
Beautiful. Interactive, requires participation and sharing. For example, do you think you would like coming to Abby's Verbling classes if it was not interactive? Why or why not? Do you think it would help you?
No, I think these classes are very interactive.
Absolutely. Why is an interactive classroom better to learn in? Why do you think that's better for you, Isaac?
I think it's better because it led to explain our thoughts or questions to the teacher from all the members of the class.
Yeah, very good. And you have a chance to practice what you're learning. Anybody else have an opinion on interactive learning? If they think it's better or not?
I think it's better because I think improve the skills. There are reaction, the feedback. I think it's interesting.
And it's like the real conversations.
Exactly. Totally real life. Good job, you guys. Wonderful. Any questions on the words so far? Face, assign, flexible, affordable, and interactive. Harry, could you do number 6?
Okay. I have to look it up in my dictionary. 1 second, please.
Uh-oh.
I don't know all the words right now. Okay. Okay, the word means old-fashioned, like a old-fashioned one. So I have. Yes, number E.
Letter E.
No longer useful or used, outdated.
Excellent, very good. So Harry, give me an example of something that you maybe used a few years ago, but now you consider to be obsolete.
Yes, I don't longer use the music tapes, which I used many years ago.
Music tapes or cassette tapes?
Yeah, cassette tapes.
Excellent, cassette tapes. Oh, that brings me back to when I was a kid. I had Michael Jackson on cassette. Very good. Anyone else think of an example of something that is now obsolete that you used to use?
Typewriter.
A typewriter.
Yeah.
Very good. That's really obsolete.
Oh no, I think it's not obsolete because I noticed when you go, I look it up. 1 second. It's.
Are you talking about in the court of law?
Yes, and also at the notary, they use a typewriter also. I was there about 4 weeks ago, and they do many things on the typewriter because it has to be a document, a very stable document.
That can't be changed.
You know, and is not saved in a computer. It has to be a standalone document. It has to be safe.
Okay, very good. Yeah. So typewriters are not obsolete, but they're obsolete when it comes to personal use.
Yes.
Very good. Ali, number 7.
Number 7. Unreliable. Letter C. Not to be trusted or relied on.
Very good. Excellent job. So what do you think, Ali? What's something that might be considered unreliable? I beat you, by the way, in the chat.
Yeah.
Cheap shot. What's something that you consider to be unreliable?
When it is raining cats and dogs, internet connection is unreliable.
There you go. Nicely done with the idiom, too. Impressive. Adela, number 8.
Evie,
Yes?
just a question.
Mm-hmm.
It can be used for people.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you think you're a reliable person or an unreliable person?
No, just politicians.
Sorry?
At least in Brazil. Politicians.
Politicians are unreliable. That's a classic, not just in Brazil. Very good. Also, what if you had a friend that was unreliable, what might they do to make you say that? Who can give me an answer to that question? If you had a friend who was unreliable, what might they do?
Maybe your friend lie to you or don't keep his or her promise, usually.
Yeah, don't keep their promises. Or maybe you say, can you pick me up from the work or from school? And you're waiting and 3 o'clock comes. What does an unreliable person do? They don't come.
They don't come. Yeah.
Exactly. They don't come to pick you up. Sometimes I can be a little bit unreliable, but it's not on purpose. I just have a terrible memory. Okay, Adela, number 7. Or sorry, number 8, Adela.
Encyclopedia is a reference book of facts in alphabetized volumes.
Very good. Nicely done. What do you think, Adela? If you're going to look up information today, you want to find out information, where will you go?
They are a virtual encyclopedia. Wikipedia.
It's obsolete, I think, encyclopedia.
Yeah, a little bit obsolete. No, Adela, just to think about that, if you were to, why do you think that you would rather go to an online encyclopedia than a written one?
Online?
Yeah.
Sorry, encyclopedia?
Why would you prefer an online encyclopedia over a printed copy?
Printed copy I don't use in this moment. I have a adapter with a smartphone. I connect with Google, and Wikipedia is faster. It's fast.
Very good.
Google knows everything.
You can have in 2 seconds a lot of information is not possible in paper to find it.
And we're going to read about that as well in our reading in a few seconds. Number 9, Samuel.
Real time is at the actual time something happens, not delayed. Letter A.
Exactly. Perfect. At the actual time something happens, not delayed. Excellent job. So what's something that you would prefer to have in real time?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
What is something you would prefer to see in real time?
I prefer anything or... Oh, sorry.
Rather than later.
I would prefer to see in real time the people.
For example, the World Cup. Would you rather watch it in real time or later?
yeah, it's better visiting and see in real time.
Exactly.
And not watch TV.
Nicely done. Very good. Rodrigo, number 10, our last one.
Revolution. A major change in the way people think and act.
Wonderful. Good job. So are there any questions about the words that we have in our list? Any questions at all? All right, we have a question?
No.
I have a question. What was revolution? I didn't.
H, a major change in the way people think and act.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Has anyone in the class ever gone through what they would consider to be a revolution, a huge change? You should try it sometime. Okay, let's go ahead and get on with our reading. And we'll have Leonardo start us off with the first highlighted part, please.
Okay. Times are changing. Teachers say this more than animal. Day by day, digital learning is changing the face of education. Instead of textbooks, essay, and paper-based tests, teach assign ebooks, blog posts, and internet quizzes.
Okay, let's practice saying the word assign. Assign.
Assign.
Thank you very much. Isaac, the second half of that first paragraph, please.
From blackboards?
Yep, to
Okay.
the end of that one, yes.
Blackboards are being replaced with smart boards. Learning with technology is growing in popularity around the world. Continue?
Until the end of the paragraph, yes.
Okay. Why? Digital learning is often flexible, affordable, and interactive. You can do a full university degree online at home and join a study group on Facebook.
Wonderful. Any questions about the words in this first paragraph? Okay. Samuel, why do you think some people prefer digital learning? Why do some people prefer it?
Student group on Facebook. Digital learning is flexible.
It's flexible, exactly. One of the main reasons. Very good. Anyone else want to share why they think some people would prefer it?
Yes, and you can save a lot of money because you don't need a car. It's a time saver.
Very good.
And you can share with people that other countries, people abroad.
Nicely done. Really good work, you guys. Let's go to our next paragraph, and we'll have Harry, it's your turn. I'm going to get you to read just the highlighted part, please, of the next paragraph.
As technology advances, textbooks are becoming obsolete. Will teachers and forward classrooms be the next thing to go? At one time, people thought robots would take over human jobs. No, it seems the internet is doing this.
Excellent pronunciation. Really well done. And next over is Ali. Can you read the next highlighted part, please?
Okay. Can you remember when the internet was viewed as an unreliable source? Today, the internet is the world's encyclopedia. Information changes quickly and some textbooks become outdated before they're printed.
Thank you. And Adela, can you finish off that paragraph for us?
These days, students use mobile phone and laptops with Wi-Fi, access to research, and share knowledge and ideas in real time.
Okay. Any questions on this paragraph, on the vocabulary? Okay. So how has the way that we view the internet changed from when the internet first started to now? Rodrigo, how has our view of the internet changed?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
That's okay. How has our view of the internet changed?
Well, the internet is the world encyclopedia.
Absolutely, that's one way that it's changed. And anyone else want to share? Very good. So now it's the world's encyclopedia. What else?
Information changes quickly.
Sorry?
Information changes quickly.
Okay, very good. Anyone else?
Yes, and you can go shopping online. That's the best thing.
Absolutely, you can go shopping online.
I think the access, Wi-Fi access in more shops, buildings, in general, they are a lot, is the best thing to become available internet for all people, for
Okay.
everyone.
Wonderful, guys. Really good answers. Okay, let's continue. Samuel, can I get you to read? Actually, you can read the last paragraph, Samuel.
Okay. Some subjects are better suited to e-learning than others. You can't learn how to fix a car without actually touching it, can you? It would be hard to study ballet through YouTube alone. What about language learning? Will classroom, study halls, and libraries exist for many generations? Or are we experiencing an educational revolution?
Wonderful, good job. So what do you guys think? What are some things that you don't think you could study online? Something that you think, you know what, it just would be better to study it in a real classroom. Studying it online is not realistic.
Yes, maybe you can't learn surgery or something like that in online. You have to practice them.
That's a good one. Yeah, no surgeon that learned online will be performing surgery on me. That's perfect. Good example. What else?
Oh, I think surgery, they do it also over the internet. I know a company close to me, they have a connection over internet to the university it's called in Tübingen. It's a hospital, and they do a operation, a surgery, over the internet, and it's amazing. They do it. They call the doctors around the world, and they can do a surgery.
Wow.
Yes,
You mean doctors or surgeons get their diploma on the internet, online education, or they went to...
They train it so they can make a surgery.
Yeah, no, I think, Harry, I believe you, but I think probably maybe that's for watching, just like having an experience, just like you watch videos if you went to university. However, but eventually they would have to go in and do hands-on practice in a laboratory, right?
Yes,
but part of their education can be online or over.
He's not talking about education. He's talking about surgery. Maybe some surgeons help online when some people are doing surgery.
Blended learning, exactly, Adela. Maybe a mixture of those things. Just like when you go to school for anything else, you would watch videos or live things being broadcasted to you so that you could learn by watching as well. Anyone else think of an example of something you think you would not want to learn online, you'd rather go into a school and do it?
Yes, everything which has to do with taste, to have taste like cooking.
Cooking, good one.
You have to taste it.
Engineer.
That's a good one, for sure. Yeah, you're not going to learn. You could learn to cook online, but it would be funner to learn in person, right? You could try the different flavors.
Barber, something like that.
Okay, to be a barber or a hairdresser, you'd want to learn that in person.
A dentist, maybe. Dentist.
Anything that requires physical practice, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, in the article it talked about mechanics. Well, a mechanic needs to be able to touch the vehicle, learn about the different parts, see how it disassembles to be able to do a good job with it, right? Anyone else?
Related arts, maybe painting or singing, playing instrument, something like that.
Good. Yeah, all of those things are better to learn in person, I agree. So you guys did a wonderful job in today's class. We had a great list of words. If you guys want to save that document, try to remember face, assign, flexible, affordable, interactive, obsolete, unreliable, encyclopedia, real-time, and revolution. Okay? Any questions?
Nope.
Thank you for coming to my class. It was awesome to have you guys with me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful afternoon, okay? Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you, Amy.